guys, Jake Wasikowski, senior reporter with KMTV3 News Now. We are out at 168th and Cornish in Sarpy County, north of Louisville, kind of just to the east of Springfield. You see a number of mutual aid out here from Papillion, La Vista, Springfield, Gretna. We saw Omaha Fire Department out here as well for that brush fire that's been going on for quite some time. Started at about 168th to 180th and Buffalo Road. Been pushing to the southwest. We've seen the helicopter circling around in this area for quite a while too. They had to bring out the tanker trucks to help get this brush fire under control. But you know, fire crews that I've talked to said that the high winds, the 45-mile-an-hour winds, have really been pushing these very quickly, very sporadically, over the roads, which kind of surprised some at some point. But again, the fire has moved pretty far to the, or pretty much to the southwest of us. Some of the neighborhoods, Meadows Oaks was one of them that had to be evacuated just to the southwest of here. Again, we're at 168th and Cornish Road. Buffalo Road had to be closed off for some time as the brush fire kind of started in that area just to the north of that road. Again, we're just kind of seeing the aftermath right here as again the crews are keeping this area blocked off. I've spoken to a woman, Jan, who lives in the area. She said she's heard their house is okay, but one of her barns was taken by the fire, was damaged, destroyed possibly by the fire. So just wanted to show you what we're seeing out here. Again, a high alert for a day like this, a high fire alert for a day like this. We were in the peak time, the National Weather Service tells us, for fires because of the high winds and the dryness. Papillion Fire Chief Bose told me earlier that they've been in a burn ban for about a week, and the biggest things that they've been worried about is from people that people can do to make sure they're not starting any brush fires or any fires during these high winds. Is one, don't throw cigarettes out of don't throw burning cigarettes out of a vehicle. They say too many times carelessly discarding cigarettes can start a fire on the side of the road. And also if you had a controlled burn a while ago, make sure it's under control. Make sure it is out. It's completely out. We were at a call earlier today at about 236th and Q Street, right in that area, where a controlled burn from roughly maybe a week ago. The Omaha police, or excuse me, Omaha Fire had to come back out and actually put out this controlled burn that had taken place quite a while ago, because some embers may have kicked up. You can see some smoke coming out of there from again 236th and Q. But again, we're at 168th and Cornish. Yeah, Jacqueline, we're in Sarpy County, in the Springfield area, as Jamie pointed out. We're in the Springfield area, north of Louisville, in the Springfield area, north of the Flat River. 168th and Cornish, again, just to the west of Highway 50. Again, a couple of neighborhoods to the southwest of where we are at, just southeast of where we are at, excuse me, had to be evacuated, or we're told they needed to evacuate because of the brush fire that had come from the northwest, from about 168th, 180th, and Buffalo came across some of the country roads out here and kept going to the southeast. So again, it's been a lot of mutual aid out here, Meade out here, as well as Springfield, Papillion, La Vista, Omaha was out here, Gretna, a large presence from the all the fire stations and fire departments around the area as a helicopter continues to circle up over here. Hey Jan, do we mind if we talk to you real quickly? One of the residents out here, I was gonna see if we can talk to her, but obviously she's busy making sure that her property is okay. Again, she told us that her home seems to be okay from what her son has told her, but maybe if she had lost a barn, kind of in the more rural areas. But she said her property backs up to the housing development, that Meadows Oak over there. So just want to kind of set the scene for you as seemingly the fire departments here are packing up as the fire heads, you know, if there is anything left. I'm not sure at this point, but you know, as crews continue to the southeast, as the winds keep blowing from the northwest here. We're going to probably head that way shortly, but again, those neighborhoods down there close to Highway 50, we're told to evacuate by authorities. Jan, do you mind if we talk to you real quickly again? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So this is Jan Reha. She lives over here off of 168th and Cornish. Jan, what have you kind of found out about, or first off, tell us what happened with you. You were kind of seeing this fire start, right?
Right.
What was happening?
Well, I could see it from 168th Street. I could see the flames coming, you know, down the field, and I called 911 at that time, and you know, they told me if I was in danger to evacuate. Well, I went home and got my 2 cats and left. Went and checked on my son's place, and it was okay. So I came back and checked on the neighbors, and they were evacuating.
And you said that you were able to get your cats out. Now you said your son's kind of helping you, giving you updates. What may have happened over on your property?
Well, my house evidently is in good shape, but I lost all of my outbuildings except for the garage.
Oh my gosh. As we kind of see a lot more smoke coming down here at this point.
I know, I'm wondering if it's rekindling with all that smoke.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I know we've seen some of the crews have taken off, but may have gone to these other areas. We see more smoke starting to billow over kind of this creek bed area. What would you call some of this in here with the wooded area where the smoke is going through? What would you call that?
There is a creek that runs through there, and it's, you know, pretty thickly wooded with dry timber.
Okay. Yeah, and thickly wooded with dry timber. You know, fire chief's been telling us, you know, because of the dryness and how dry it's been, you know, they've had burn bans put in place depending on where you live for quite some time. Like I said, Papillion and La Vista said for about a week, but you know, National Weather Service saying it's extremely dangerous, extremely high dangers for fires, and we see why out here in Sarpy County. So everyone, I just want to give you an update. We'll probably you know, move here shortly to kind of see if there's anything else that we can get to, but thanks for watching, and we'll have more coming up at 5 and 6.